Yosemite National Park.
Here we are indeed.
Standing in front of El Capitan. It is a sight to behold.
Yeah, and there's so many things. You're just driving in, every turn is a new tunnel or a waterfall way up high, or then all of a sudden you're crossing over a rushing river, and it's one thing after the next, and you almost can't take it all in. It's just taking your breath away every turn, and it's a wholesome feeling you get being here. I can't describe, but everyone should come see Yosemite.
We're expecting snow the next 2 days.
Yeah, it's April 19th today. Yeah, as a big surprise. We were not anticipating that, but we have a couple days and we plan on getting in as much of this amazing national park as we can. Today is our 14-year anniversary.
Yes. What a way to spend it.
On the day, yeah. And I can't think of a more memorable place to celebrate. How about this view? Not too bad. This is Yosemite Falls. Absolutely fabulous national park. Probably our favorite at this point.
It's good.
So we had to quantify that a little bit because they're so different.
They are.
There's nothing like the Grand Canyon anywhere, and there's nothing like this that I've ever seen anywhere. So. And they're just drastically different. I'm just kind of comparing apples to oranges about that. Man, you got to get here. It's so good.
It's really, really just majestic.
It's amazing. Everything's amazing out here. I'm probably just high from what a cool day it was, but I mean,
it's a pretty awesome anniversary.
Yeah, it was great. And now driving home, you get pink clouds and orange clouds, and they probably just look a little gray here, but there's so many colors, and it's hard to keep the truck on the road because I want to be looking at everything else. How's that for a little color? Yeah. back. What is today? Third day at Yosemite?
Yes.
And yesterday was 70 degrees and t-shirt weather. People were in shorts. Lots of traffic here. Tons to see and do. We didn't make it out until a little bit later in the day, but we had a great time. And today we ran into a traffic jam at the gate trying to get into the park because it rained this morning, and I guess up here they had a pretty, I guess kind of a freak snowstorm, and it laid down some pretty good snow on the roads coming in because we're at higher elevation coming in. Now we're in the valley. But if you look just past us over here, you can see the mountaintops all got a pretty heavy layer of snow. It's pretty cool.
It's gorgeous.
When we finally got through the gate, they didn't say anything to us at all. They just let us drive right through. But there was a huge line, and we were wondering what was going on. And as we came through, we passed, they had this huge setup where you pull over and you pay these guys X number of dollars for snow chains. I guess they had 6 accidents right after that snowstorm happened. But I thought it was funny that they didn't say anything to us because we have a giant 4x4 truck with all-terrain tires. They didn't even worry about us. We just drove right in. Everybody else had to pull over and get chains. But, get yourself a 4x4. You'll thank me later. But anyway, it's cold. It's between 35 and 40 degrees. So, a little on the nippy side. But it's beautiful. It's kind of neat. Yesterday a whole springtime view of all different greens, and the sky was just a really, rich blue and a couple of white puffy clouds. And now it's gray and overcast and cold, but it's also snow everywhere, and it's just a whole new look on the place. So it's like a twofer, if you will. But we brought the dogs out today since they stayed at home yesterday, and they get antsy. So they're running around having a very good time.
Yes.
And
like puppies.
yeah, they're older girls at this point, but yeah, they're running around like spring chickens. So come on, Sadie. She just jumps the whole thing. Oh my goodness. This place does that to you. It pulls out all the youth and the energy and the motivation. It's pretty cool. Holly girl. Sadie. Okay, well, the weather reports were true. It rained on us down in the valley, and when we came up to Yosemite today, all of the mountaintops were covered in snow. So there's El Capitan and Half Dome, and it's not real snowy down here, but it sure is snowy up there, and boy, it's pretty.
So different from yesterday. The exact same place we were yesterday, and just totally different.
I'm not sure you can really see it in the video as much. Lots of mud in slow-mo.
earlier today that as if this park couldn't get any more amazing, Mother Nature just said, hold my beer, and brought on the snow. And on top of that, we just saw a bear.
Woo for the bear!
Ran straight across the road and up the mountain, and I think my life is complete. That is just awesome. It's my lovely wife driving in the insane snow that just appeared out of nowhere in Yosemite National Park.
Well, out of nowhere for us.
Right.
Because when we were in the bottom, all down in the valley, checking out El Cap and waterfalls everywhere and beautiful little rivers and streams, it was raining. Drizzling really at first, but started raining and we thought, oh, we'll get back to the house. And we crossed some altitude point, not sure what it was, but it was instant rain to snow, and now it's just heavier and heavier and heavier the further we go up this mountain. So gorgeous. So pleased that I have a capable vehicle. Speaking of,
Unlike
there are some friends trying to get some chains on or figure out what's happening with their vehicle situation. And we're gonna go ahead and motor pass in our Super Duty, four-wheel high, all-terrain tires, the goods. More people putting on chains.
This is probably the fourth or fifth car that we've passed in the last couple of minutes and people pulled over putting on chains.
Yeah.
Can't say that I blame them.
Oh, it's slick. And the crazy thing is that two snowplows just came up the opposite direction less than 3 or 4 minutes ago. So if you can tell, it's accumulating right back where it was, and the snowplows are behind the 8 ball on that.
So glad you're such a good driver.
We're loving it when the wheels have traction. we're puckered at the edge of this. Here's the thing. A couple of feet of slip and you're down the mountain. There's just there's no curbs, there's no margin for error. Hope for hitting a tree to stop you at the top, but
yikes.
No guarantees. We're doing okay so far. Okay. What do we even say about that?
Oh, what an adventure. That was so much fun.
We're going to call it an adventure. Not a total...
That was fun.
Bonkers screw up on our part.
It was fun.
I don't know if it was a screw up. We are new to e-bikes, and we thought Amy's had full charge, and mine was at 99% when we left. And we started out at the head of Glacier Point Road in Yosemite because we have heard from everyone you have to go to Bridal Veil Falls. And it just so happens that the time of year that we are here, it's not open anyway, but it's also scheduled to be closed. It would originally open on May 1st, which is just a few days away. It's not going to be open all year. They're doing some massive construction project, which we took a little video of. The roads up there are just hammered, especially up at the the higher elevations where they get a lot of snow, where the roads are banked and that water melts and runs down them all day, every day. It's just rutted out and it's gravelly and it's just it was giving my butt a beating. How's that for a description? We made it. How far did we get?
I don't know. Our GPS wasn't
Yeah,
working.
we were out of coverage and nothing was working up there. I even ran out of battery on this nice little helmet cam. We ran out of all the batteries today. We were close. We were probably within a mile,
yeah,
or a mile and a half, and we traveled 8 or 9 miles easy.
I would say probably more than that.
Yeah, I'll have to see. We ran into a girl riding her bike up there, and she tracked it. So if she comes down before we leave, I'm going to get her tracking information because she had service all the way around. So anyhow,
how'd she do that?
I just haven't asked her about her cell plan.
We need to find out.
Holy cow! So it was we had. I mean, it was over 1,500 feet of elevation gain. Close to 10 miles, and we still didn't get to see Bridal Veil Falls, which was a little bit of a disappointment. But we got way up there, and I asked Amy, "How's your battery doing?" And she says, "Oh, I'm down to 2 bars out of how many? 5 or 6?"
5.
So I was like, "Well, holy crap!" Because we have to get all the way back, and granted, most of it's downhill, but her bike is insanely heavy. She's pretty, and she does a good job for Amy, but it takes 2 of us to load that thing in and out of the truck.
It's very heavy.
It's incredibly heavy. So I even tried riding it up a minor hill in the highest gear that it has, and all of my weight on one pedal leaning forward could barely get that thing to go. So if it runs out of battery, which it did, it's a beast to push it around. There's no such thing as riding it unless you're going straight downhill. So mostly Amy pushed it at least a mile and a half up hills. Yeah, because if we were going downhill, she could ride it. But we're calling it an adventure, I'm told. Holy crap, it was super cold coming down, too. I don't have anything.
The sun started going down.
My watch wouldn't link up. My phone wouldn't link up. Nothing would tell me what the actual temperature was. But we were riding downhill 30, 35 miles an hour. Super cold in the shadows of the trees and the mountain. And my fingers were frozen. My toes were frozen. I think my face is still a little bit frozen. I don't know if we're going to make it to Bridal Veil Falls this trip.
I think we will.
We'll see. I have a feeling my saddle's going to be pretty sore tomorrow. My legs are already a little sore. We got some incredible views. We had
so incredible.
Yeah.
We had the whole park to ourselves.
Yeah, nobody was out there, minus the one girl we were riding that we saw along the way. Anyhow, we've made it down to the truck, which I was a little concerned about. The sun is going down. It's already cold. It's just going to keep getting colder. I was happy to see the truck and know that there's heat in there and water, and that we can go back to the house and have some fire and hot food and make a plan for another day. So anyway, that's the saga.
last day.
Yep.
We're heading out of Yosemite National Park.
Yeah, last time, for a little bit anyway.
We will definitely be back.
Who knows that we don't restructure our whole year of plans to come right back here, but
this was amazing.
For now, our how many 5-6 days is up, and we're gonna mosey on. But it's been incredible.
So beautiful.
Yeah, hands down, one of my favorite places on the planet. So, highly recommend coming if you haven't been already. You can see the bulk of stuff from the road, but there's a bunch of places to get out on and get out in, and you can really customize this experience to be whatever you want it to be. But wanted to share one little gratuitous, amazing river valley. Sorry, we're right by the road. River valley and waterfall and the whole works. So, all right. We will definitely come at you from Yosemite again, just not sure when. So, hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we do, and we'll see you at the next stop.